What is up, guys? Welcome back to Between Gears. Today we've got a super fun review here. I know what you're thinking. How can I be a true alpha on the roadways? Guys, this absolute ant of a vehicle is a 1998 Suzuki Carry. Now, this is going to be a super serious review, so everyone buckle up. Let me tell you about this bad boy. Let me tell you a few facts and figures. We have got a 657cc 3-cylinder engine. No, that is not a typo. That is straight out of your uncle's Yamaha. Put into this thing. We've got a whopping 42 horsepower, despite what your brother who works at Hennessy says is plenty of power.
Impressive. Very nice.
Of course, we've got a 5-speed manual transmission. We've got mid-engine configuration here, guys. And there are actually a lot of cool things about this truck that I am excited to show you guys. So let's start with something that every American man cares about, which is length of the truck bed. So here, we've got about 6 feet 4 inches. And as you guys know, that is actually above average length for a truck, because most trucks have about, I would say, a 5.5 foot truck bed. So you can actually do more with this, which is crazy. And another cool thing you can do is you can put all these sides down. Look at that, guys. We have just made this thing from a truck bed to a deck. So now we've got an even bigger deck than we had a truck bed, which is awesome. Now, as is tradition with driving around a truck in America, the bed's gonna stay empty today because, you know, we just wanna see if we can do basic American things with this today, like I mentioned. So we're gonna be doing a few tests. These are literally gonna be my first impressions. I drove this down the street, so you guys are gonna get my true first impressions here for the truck. So this thing is really small. It gives my Miata a run for his money as far as being inside. Guys, look at this. Hand crank windows, gotta love it. One of the coolest quirks about this car is, oh no, I left the keys in there. Whoops, I locked the car. Am I gonna be locked out? Well, the Japanese thought of that, and the doors auto unlock when you shut the door. So it's impossible to lock your keys in the car. All right, so let's squeeze in here, start this 3-cylinder up. And this is my first time driving a stick shift with my left hand. Does the AC work? Oh, wow, it does. So let's move on to our next proper test, right? You're in America, you've got a truck. What are we gonna do with it? Well, we've covered the bed length, that's number one. Number two, you gotta have a place to store your firearm. Oh, okay, that's not gonna work. Up here, that's gonna fall off or get attention, so we don't want that, so, oh man. So that's a strike against it for truck duty. Unfortunate, but you know, I don't think they have a lot of guns in Japan, so their loss. So a couple other things that are important to truck ownership in America. Does this thing get any attention? We're about to find out. Let's see. Hopefully I don't stall. Don't stall. All right. All right, let's go see if we can find someone to help out here. this, balance. Oh yeah. Rear wheel drive, mid-engine. You're good to go. So the inside of this thing is full of character. That's got to be one of the best parts about buying a car like this, is you just get this natural Japanese so far no one's really looking at this thing, which is disappointing, because obviously if it had like a lifted Raptor or something, everyone would be looking. But we'll give it a couple more tries. This almost does really transport you. You can imagine yourself in the narrow streets of Japan, you know, doing your work. And you know what? The ride is not that bad, actually. It's not that bad. Oh yeah, there's my buddy Ford Raptor right there. Let's see if we can test out the turning radius here, guys. All right. Oh, how could I forget? Your turning stock here is on the right. So your gear shift pattern is the same, but there's a couple other things that are almost stalled, no big deal, are different. I mean, apart from getting used to the stick shift being on a different side and the blinkers being on a different side, it's pretty easy to drive. You know, look, I mean, obviously, this car is from 1998. I think it weighs like 1,500 pounds or something. So it's probably going to have the safety of a damp cardboard box. Other than that, it's pretty cool. Let's test the turning radius again. Oh wow, what an amazing turning radius. That was awesome. What's up, truck bro? You know, the transmission is actually pretty nice. It's I'm telling you guys, the Japanese just know how to make a transmission. They really do. I mean, look, if you just need a truck to go do things around town, get yourself one of these and just get a normal car for your everyday duties. I mean, why not? It's got a lot of character. Parts are available. I think this thing probably gets like infinite gas mileage, if I had to guess. My buddy got this one for just a few $1,000 from an Austin, Texas importer called Sunshine Imports. Go pick one up.